Massachusetts Democrat Senator Elizabeth Warren announced on Monday morning that she will run for re-election. Warren, who has held her Senate seat since 2012, released a video on her Twitter account that featured Massachusetts voters singing her praises. Warren's announcement also comes after she made some surprising comments last month that led some to believe she may have been considering a 2024 presidential run. "We've won some big victories for working families in Massachusetts and across the country, but there's a lot more to do. So today I'm making it official. I'm running for re-election to keep up the fight," Warren announced on Twitter. "Across Massachusetts, Elizabeth makes sure we have a choice," one voter says in the video. "Elizabeth doesn't F around. She's always in our corner," says another. Warren fed some speculation earlier this month when she declined to endorse President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris for 2024. Her remarks at the time, which she has clarified since, resulted in Harris refusing to return Warren's phone calls after the Massachusetts Democrat didn't endorse Harris as Biden's vice president for 2024. Warren has called Harris twice to apologize for her comments, according to CNN, but the vice president has not returned her calls. The Massachusetts senator seemed to stop short of endorsing Harris as Biden's running mate in 2024 during a Boston Public Radio interview in January. The radio host asked Warren if Harris should be Biden's running mate if he runs for re-election in 2024. Fox News reported, "I really want to defer to what makes Biden comfortable on his team," she responded. "I've known Kamala for a long time. I like Kamala. I knew her back when she was an attorney general and I was still teaching and we worked on the housing crisis together, so we go way back. But they have to be a team, and my sense is they are. I don't mean that by suggesting I think there are any problems. I think they are." After her interview on GBH News, Warren clarified her comments and said she fully supports a Biden-Harris 2024 ticket. "I fully support the president's and vice president's re-election together, and never intended to imply otherwise," Warren told GBH News. "They're a terrific team with a strong record of delivering for working families." Several Democrats are admitting that they have lost hope in Vice President Kamala Harris, with some admitting to the media that Harris is a liability for the 2024 presidential election. The New York Times headlined in an article that Harris is struggling to define her vice presidency and that even her allies are tired of waiting. The outlet added that more and more Democrats are beginning to agree that Harris is a disappointment at best. But the painful reality for Ms. Harris is that in private conversations over the last few months, dozens of Democrats in the White House, on Capitol Hill, and around the nation, including some who helped put her on the party's 2020 ticket, said she had not risen to the challenge of proving herself as a future leader of the party, much less the country. Even some Democrats who were supposed to be supporters of Harris confided privately that they had lost hope in her. Democratic fundraiser John Morgan was so fed up that he went on the record against Harris, arguing her weakness as vice president will be one of the most hard-hitting arguments against Biden. "It doesn't take a genius to say, look, with his age, we have to really think about this," he argued. "I can't think of one thing she's done except stay out of the way and stand beside him at certain ceremonies.